Hey, so now we're going to talk about how do you create a purchase order from a DevCom account. In many ways, it is pretty much the same. We're going to search for the record that we want to use. In this instance, we're going to use bfuller. And take a look at bfuller and make sure that we have the tax exempt toggled off. Indeed it is. And then I'm going to cruise on down to my purchase orders. And they're, for the most part, going to be at the bottom. So here we go. I'm going to click on New Purchase Order. I'm going to leave the date the same. This is a B2B instance, so the payment date is null because we're going to be sending an invoice that will be on Ron or Bob's side of the house, but in this instance it's null. bfuller, everything looks good, so I just hit Save. And then I'm going to start in the business of appending assets. So we'll say that this is, DLP. I think our last ones were 40, so let's just go. We're going to start with 150. Product is the usual core one. I'm just going to throw it on my cursor because we're going to create a lot, and this way it'll make it easier. Contacts, unfortunately, again, have to enter a contact, and of course they purchase the extended warranty. Save. Going back to my purchase order by clicking on the purchase order link right here. And I'm going to go ahead and say a new one. And this one is going to be DLP 151. 151. Product. There we go. Contact our friend Richard. Extended warranty. Save. And I made a mistake, and this is a great mistake, on the equipment ID. It should have been 151. So I'm going to want to also change that here down in my name because that's an auto write, but you're allowed to write over it to anything that you would like to write it to. And it's important to mention things like the price also can be overwritten to whatever price, if you need to change the price on a one-up basis, you can absolutely do that. And equally important, the price itself is actually derived from the product. So I click here on the product, and I can see all the different specs. I can see that it sells for $190. The extended warranty is $65, and the warranty duration for the extended warranty is 175 days. If that's incorrect, you may want to correct it. So now I'm going to cruise on back to my assets. And here we go. I'm back at PO004. And I'm going to go ahead and add another asset. And we'll call this one 152. Still a core. And still my friend Richard. And also an extended warranty. And I save it. Nice. And if I wanted to, if I was, needs to just crank a whole bunch out, I could hit clone and then just change this to 3 and hit save. Clone. And then change it to 4 and hit save. There we go. Now we'll go back and look at my purchase order. And here we go. I can see it there. And if I didn't like the lowercase because the ID actually is case sensitive, then I'd say GLP. And I would just, for symmetry, want to change it here as well. Save. There we go. The status is not paid. However, as soon as there is a date in this field, it will flip to saved, or I'm sorry, flip to paid. And if I wanted to look at my sales tally, I click right here, and I can cruise on down. And I see that this invoice would be for $1,275. There's no sales tax because it's to a sales tax exempt organization for a total of 5 items sold. Thank you. Hope you're having a good one.